Danny from the Dreaming Show. And for today's episode, we'll be talking about how to start your own business from scratch. Today, my guest is Linda, the creator of Local Linda Natural Skincare. Hello, Linda. How are you?
Hello, Dante. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. So I've been hearing things like you've started your own business from scratch.
That
and
is correct.
I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are wondering how they can do the exact same thing. So why don't you tell us how you did it?
Certainly. My idea was to start a natural or organic skincare and fragrances range due to the fact that there was a lot of chemicals out there in the industry that were being very harmful to our health and especially for children as well. And I started as a side hobby. I had a corporate job prior to this business, and I started it as a way of making gifts for people. And then it started becoming an order-based gift service all of a sudden. So when people started ordering it, then it started slowly turning into a business today. However, when the moment I decided to do it as a business, there was a lot of challenges. I realized that I had not done the research and I wasn't very well informed on what I needed to make it into a tangible business. That's when the challenges arose. Sorry?
What kind of challenges?
A lot of different challenges because I was no longer the little chemist and fragrance designer behind the label, but there was real issues to look at: how to register a business, how to stay on track, and how to market a product, how to package, label, insurance. There was a lot of things that go into a business that a lot of people don't realize when they first started. So research is a very, very important factor in starting a business. Doing a lot of research and speaking to a lot of people that have their own businesses perhaps, so they can tell you more about how to start a business and how to continue it and face your challenges.
Before you started your own business, did you work somewhere else, or what did you
That
do?
is correct. I come from the corporate world. I started doing accounting initially, and I even did advertising where I used to do TV commercials and creative writing for commercials, etc. But I was stuck in a rut. It wasn't me. I was a very creative soul, and
Okay.
the corporate environment was very unhealthy for me. And when I realized that, I started moving more towards what my passion was. And that is one of the most important things in starting a business. You have to do something that you're passionate about, that you really believe in. Otherwise, the challenges along the way will stop you from continuing.
Okay. So, it got me interested. You see so many products out there, like say, use this cream will make you, I don't know, take 10 years away from you, or, hairsprays, or how do you know that they are good for you or they're not good for you, if you should trust that or not?
Absolutely. I think the main thing is for people to learn how to read labels. Everything by law is labeled with the full ingredient listing, starting from the most prominent ingredient there to the least used. So from, let's say, 10 drops of something to 1 drop of something, everything has to be written in that order. And when you look at those, if you recognize certain names that are harmful to you, like parabens and sulfates, etc., you already know what they are because they're always in the media. However, I usually try to stay away from things that you struggle to pronounce and that have numbers with them. If you're unsure, you can always Google an ingredient and figure out what it really is and whether it's harmful to you or not. But today, a lot of the chemicals that are used in fragrances, and that includes perfumes, aftershaves, creams, shampoos, are pretty harmful, unfortunately. And that's the reason why I have started this business, so that I could give people something that was pure, natural, active ingredients only, and that was healthy, even for your child.
Oh, that's good. I like it. I like it a lot. So, when you were in the process of starting your own business, did you have full support from your family, your friends?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No. That is one of the things. When you actually have a well-paying corporate job, the first people to be against you are your family, because they think you're insane for coming up with this idea and that you're going to make it in the business world by yourself. Little old Linda, what is she going to do? So, of course, I did face that. However, if you really believe in something, you really have to put your mind to it, do your homework, be realistic about it, and do your research, and then try to get into it, and then hope that people will follow through via your persistence and passion for that.
Did you at one point like you felt like giving up?
I still do sometimes, to
Really?
be honest with you. There are days where everything is challenging. You know, you wake up and you know, the universe doesn't deliver everything to your doorstep. You do deal with difficult people, unfortunate incidents, and those days you just have to sort of stop, take a deep breath, and think about why you're doing it for one thing, and then get back on track. And I find that surrounding yourself with positive, like-minded people who are supportive is essential. Even if it's just the one person that somebody that you can have at a bad moment that will call you and say, you know what, you're on the right track. No is not an option. Keep going. That's all you need, basically.
Yeah, that's good. So, would you say that your main motivation is like helping people? Is that what keeps you going?
Absolutely. When I get a call from a client who says, "Oh, you've really helped my child with their eczema. They couldn't even go swimming before, and they're so happy now, and it's managed." It gives me great pleasure knowing that a 2-year-old is actually comfortable or a 5-year-old is comfortable. I deal with people who have gone through cancer and they look back at their actions prior to getting the illness. Obviously, they didn't necessarily get it from that, but them purifying their life and recognizing a better choice, making better choices, healthier choices is very important. So it gives you that self-satisfaction. When you go to bed at night, you go, you know what? I've done a good thing.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. And by the way, for our audience that doesn't know what eczema is,
Eczema
what
is a
it?
skin condition that unfortunately can be triggered from many different reasons. It's like an allergy in a sense, where you get it on your skin. It's a dry, scaly patch, and it can be itchy, can be red, it can be irritated. And the more, especially children, scratch it, the raw the skin gets, and it breaks, and it becomes painful and uncomfortable.
Okay, so you treat it with your products and...
That is correct. I teach them ways to manage it at home in a more natural way, because everything's holistic. I look at things and I say, you know what, these are the things that you got to follow through with. And yes, I do provide a balm of, I call it the e-balm, which stands for eczema balm, that you use on top to use as a barrier and healing cream.
So what do you think of like when, I don't know, say the parents see the child with that kind of thing on the arm, and take them to the local GP or the hospital because they may think it's something extreme, and they tell them, oh, you need to use bleach or you need to use this product, and if you use this, it could be some side effects. What do you think of all that? Like,
unfortunately, because I'm not a doctor, I don't give advice. However, if it was my child, I would not be using the steroid or the cortisone cream that is prescribed for many different reasons. I think the name alone suggests what it is, and sometimes in severe cases they can, like you said, recommend a bleach bath, which is also not an option for me. However, if there's a gentler and more natural way of healing something, why not try that?
yeah.
Why? I mean, I'm not a doctor, so it's up to them, up to the parent to decide what they choose to do.
Okay.
However, I do give 100% money back guarantee. So with my method, if my method doesn't work, they get absolutely everything back.
Oh, that's a good way.
So
that's a good way.
When you have passion for your business and you know that it does the right thing, that's the kind of guarantee you can provide your clients with. And that's also something that I would advise most business starters with, to give your clients the confidence in you because you're new. Give them all the tools that they need, all the trust that you can build with them, and money back guarantee is one of them.
Yeah.
It is absolutely essential to start up a business if you can.
I can tell you have a lot of passion for your business, like helping people, and do you create your products by yourself or?
That's right. I am the creator behind them. I formulate everything myself.
Everything.
From scratch, everything. I even have, I even get certain things grown, and
So you grow your own things and then
not entirely everything.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but some of them.
Then
yes.
you do your chemistry magic and
That is
you put it all together and you sell it.
That is correct.
Cool.
That's how it works. Absolutely. I even get things that I can't make myself. I get made to my specifications. Like for the alcohol that I need to use in fragrances, like aftershaves and perfumes, I don't want chemical stuff. So I get a sugarcane based alcohol made specifically for my fragrances, so that it's natural.
Ah, that's good. I have a question from Tim.
Certainly.
So Tim is from Melbourne, Australia, and so he said that he has an idea for a business, but he doesn't know how to start or where to begin. he also is worried that people won't like his products. So he's wondering like what tips can you give him to help him start his own business?
Fabulous question, actually. It is something that most people who want to start a business are interested in finding out. One of the first things to do is to figure out whether the product that he's going to sell is going to be in demand. So in your market, in your target audience, is it going to be wanted? And in order to do that, you have to do a few different things. And let's say, I don't know what Tim's product is, however, let's say he was trying to sell a cushion for a painful back. What I would do is probably try to build a website that sells that product, just a simple, cheap little website, and market it in social media to see how much traffic goes to that website and how many people order. And if you're getting enough interest, then it would be a definite answer in going ahead with it. Or sometimes asking people around us or other people are a very good way of finding out whether the product is going to do well if you don't want to invest cash in it to start off with. But one of the tricky parts is most of our friends will tell us what we want to hear. Don't tell us our product is a miracle.
Yeah.
The trick is, are they willing to pull out their wallets and pay for that product? That's when you know that they're being honest about whether they like your product or not. There's various different ways of testing a product on the market though.
Do you think that he should also look at the positive and negative side of what people think of his product?
Absolutely, absolutely. However, sometimes you cannot concentrate on the negative feedback you get unless it is very legit, due to the fact that everybody will have a reason as to why it's not a good idea with everything. Like with my business, if my own family told me that there is too much competition, you will never ever make it. So I could have just taken that on board and said, no, that's enough. But I chose to figure out a way of working that problem out.
Yeah.
So I think Tim needs to look at it that way as well.
I don't know if you've seen this photo, but I'm pretty sure other people have. It's been on Facebook, and there's this guy. It was two guys. Yeah, they both in like a tunnel digging, and then one guy is like so close to reaching the diamonds, but he stops like that far away. Like, have you seen that one?
No, but I know
It's
exactly what
something
you're talking
similar.
about.
But then like the other guy, you can just like has like the drive, like that desire to like reach the goal, but people tend to give up when they're like that far away.
That is an excellent example
Yeah.
to give, actually, and you have to keep that in mind every time you do start a venture of this kind, that it's not a short-term goal, it is a long-term goal. It took me years to sort of try to see the diamonds, and I still don't really see it every day, but I know that I have to keep on going.
Yeah.
And you have to do the same. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, like people tend to give up, like they expect results like that.
Immediately. It's not. Look, for the select few lucky people, it may be the case, but 99% of the time, and I came up with that statistic myself, so don't look it up, but 99% of the time, it is hard work, long hours, long research, and persistence. You believe in your product or your service, you're passionate about it, and you just keep on going, and you know that it's going to be alright one day.
That's good.
So you have to look for the diamonds.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep digging,
never
Dante.
give up. Never give up.
Absolutely.
So,
my
what are
friend.
3 tips that you could give to all of us that are watching, like the business or anything they might be interested in?
I think do your research. Do a lot of research before you get out of your couch. We live in a technological world where everything's at our fingertips. You have no excuse not to do the research. Do all your research. Find out all the necessary things that is essential for your business. Sometimes it's a really good idea to do a business plan, and it is available freely online through our government website. So you can actually go onto .gov anything and just find out. I don't know, it's like business.gov, I think it is, and find out about it. I think there are also some small business television shows that actually assist, like Coach's Business World, I think, something like that it's called.
Yeah.
You can look it up. So you can actually get a lot of information through those websites. You can do your own, like I said, business plan, and sticking to that business plan is very important because that will guide you through the way. And once you've done that, I think insurance is something that most people overlook, which is an essential part of business. And perhaps doing the utilizing all your media is very important, and your website, your social media, your marketing. These are very, very essential to any business today and very simply gained, and they are very cost effective.
Okay, that's good. I like those tips. Are really good. So, if people are interested in buying your products, like or they want to contact you, what would be the best way to be able to get in touch with you? Like website, Facebook, or email?
All of the above. Like I said, I actually practice what I preach, so you can contact me on Facebook. It's just simply Localinda, and my website is localinda.com.au. And they can contact me via my website, and they can ask me any questions. I answer them within 24 hours. And if there's any skin problems or any inquiries, I'm open to them. I love giving advice. It's not just about the business, it's about teaching people the right way.
And they're all natural.
It is all natural, organic, whenever possible. Yes. And if there is anything that I can't do, I will probably recommend somebody who can.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you, Linda, for being here with us. It was a pleasure to have you on our show today, and we hope that our audience have learned a lot on how they can start a business from scratch. And if you have any questions about her products, and don't feel free to contact her.
Thank you.
And till next time, we will see you in our next episode. We hope you have enjoyed our today's episode on how you can start your own business from scratch. Till next time, goodbye.